All right, hey 6A, it is your favorite 6th grade math teacher here, and I am here this week to talk to you about dividing with fractions. This is something that we did a long time ago, all the way back in quarter 1, and we've done a lot of practice with it this year, and it's something we're going to do again this week. So, some vocabulary I want you to know before we get going is I want us to remember what reciprocal means. So the reciprocal, if you remember, is when I take my numerator and my denominator and I switch them. Okay, so for example, if I'm taking a look at the reciprocal of 3/5, I want to take my 3 and it goes to my denominator. I want to take my 5 and it goes up to my numerator. So the reciprocal is 5/3. Now, when I'm dividing with a fraction, it's the easiest if we, instead of dividing by the fraction, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I'm going to take the reciprocal always of that second fraction. So this is going to be 1/2 stays the same. Instead of dividing, I'm going to multiply. And the reciprocal of 3/5 we already found was 5/3. So now all I have to do is I know how to multiply fractions straight across. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. And then when I finish multiplying, one thing I do need to think about is, can I simplify? Okay, every time I finish multiplying, I'm going to say, can I simplify this fraction? And in this case, there's nothing that I can divide 5 and 6 by. That's the exact same number. 5 is prime, and I know 6 isn't divisible by 5. So that means that 5/6 is my final answer. So now I want you to do a couple on your own. So I'm going you to go ahead and pause the video and try these two on your own. And hopefully you're finished. When you are finished, let's go ahead and see. I know I keep my first fraction the same. Instead of dividing, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/4, I switch them, gives me four wholes, right, or 4/1. 7 times 4 gives me 28. 9 times 1 gives me 9. Now, notice that this is an improper fraction. I'm still asking myself the same question as last time. Can I simplify it? Okay, is there anything I can divide 28 and 9 both by? I know I can divide 9 by 9, but I can't with 28. I know I can divide 9 by 3, and I can't divide 28 by 3. So there's nothing else that I could do. So this is simplified. You could leave it as an improper fraction, that's fine with me, or you can turn it into a mixed number. And if you would like to know how to do that, check out my video about turning mixed numbers into fractions later on in this playlist, and then you can do that on your own later. Second one, 1/6. Instead of dividing, I multiply by the reciprocal, which is 3/2. Multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 2 is 12. Same question I ask myself, is there anything I can divide a 3 and a 12 both by? Well, I know that 3 is prime, right? And prime numbers can only be divided by themselves. So now I'm going to say, well, I know I can divide 3 by 3. Can I divide 12 by 3? And I can, right? I could divide both these by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And I know that 12 divided by 3 is 4. So in this case, 1/4 is your final answer. It is it's in its simplified version, okay? Always simplify if you can. We want our numbers to be as clean as we possibly can get them. So you guys are doing great. Good job, and keep up the good work.